Today we're going to rank all of my favorite games that I have played throughout the years. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels, and welcome back to another tier list video. This time, like I said, we are going to be ranking all of my favorite games. This is narrowed down so much because I played so many games over the years that I loved, but I finally narrowed it down to some of my favorite games, and I tried to make it a little bit diverse. For example, you'll notice like there's a couple Sonic games in here, there's a couple versions of Smash Bros in here. Of course, while I absolutely love all of the Smash Bros games, I narrowed it down to my absolute favorites, and of course there's probably games that I'm not thinking of, but like this, I did my best here. I did my absolute best. Like I said, there's gonna be Mario parties in here, but while I love all the Mario parties, you get the point. I picked a couple of them. I picked my favorites out of the bunch, so we're not here ranking every single Mario party, you know what I mean? But if this video does well and you guys enjoy it, I will rank every single video game that I have played. But these are all my favorites. With that being said, these are in no particular order. We're going to get straight into it. You can see the ratings here. If a game is in C tier, keep in mind, these are still among my favorite games, so C tier is not bad one little bit. C tier is still great. It's just compared to B, A, S, and SS, it just doesn't stack up. SS I felt was necessary instead of having a D tier because D tier didn't feel right because I love all of these games. Let's start off with the best, in my opinion, of all of these Super Monkey Ball games. Super Monkey Ball 2. This is a game where you could just play it solo, amazing tracks, but the multiplayer really sold it for this one. If you guys didn't know too, I'm a Nintendo kid, I'm a GameCube kid, my brother and sister and I have so many memories playing these types of games, but Super Monkey Ball, I will actually, out of all the games that I have here, I'm going to throw it in a C tier. It is a great game, fun times all around, just like every single game. Now, let's move on though to a game where I was just talking about this with my friends. I was telling them tonight, I was like, hey, I'm making this video of all my favorite games, come up with some really good games. When I mentioned to them Rayman Arena, nobody knew what I was talking about. If you guys don't know Rayman Arena, this is one of the old games. If you have the potential to, you have to go back and play it. I wish there were sequels to this game. It's like a parkour fighting racing game. I've never played a game like it, and I've never had so much fun playing it. Different characters, doing different things. Rayman Arena is an all-time, and if you guys haven't figured it out already, if you don't follow the channel, I am a big multiplayer guy. Huge. Multiplayer is above everything for me. I have memories of my friends playing with you guys on streams now, and my brother and sister especially. Rayman Arena, I think it's going into the S tier, man. Fun game. And now, let's move on though. Let's move on. New Super Mario Bros. This is specifically the DS one. I got a little bit of a weird hair coming on, so I apologize, guys. New Super Mario Bros. For DS. The first one that came out, it was monumental. What separates this one from all of the others new Super Mario Bros. That came out? Because we had a lot. This one in the DS had all those sections of minigames that saved me so much time in certain car rides. Those long car rides you had, Luigi playing cards with you, stuff like that. And my brother, sister, and I connected all of our DSs. The multiplayer here, you could fight each other as Mario. You could play the regular game, which was great already. A fantastic platformer, but it had so much else to do with it. New Super Mario Bros., while it is a great experience, stacking up to the rest on the list, I think I am going to put it in the C tier. But let's move on. Metroid Prime, something that has a special place in my heart. I don't have too much to say about Metroid Prime. I didn't play Metroid Prime pretty much like everybody else did for the story. I loved the multiplayer. The multiplayer was always solid, always really fun to play. I'm going to also throw this into C tier because while it is up there with my favorite games, it's not like the level that Rayman Arena is at. Now, Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. If you guys ever played this game, very unpopular opinion. Hugely unpopular. It can be more fun than Mario Party. This is just as good, if not better, than Mario Party. The mini games, the rabbits running around screaming, everything's so unique. Peak Wii game we have right here in Rayman Raving Rabbids, especially number 2. Of course, you could put all of the Rabbids games in there, but this is what I was talking about when I was narrowing it down. Rayman Raving Rabbids 2, great party game. I like it better than these ones. I think for now I'm going to throw in a B tier, and we might move these things around, guys, as we keep going up. But Mario Party 8, arguably the best Mario Party in my opinion, which I don't know if that's controversial or not. The Wii Mario Party was absolutely fantastic. I think it's probably the best Mario Party, but there's a couple that do stack up to it very well. Where am I going to put Mario Party? I think I'm going to put Mario Party 8 into the A tier. Again, I might move these around. Move on, though. Let's move on. Mario Superstar Baseball, a fantastic game. Significantly better than the other Mario sports games that have come out. Mario Superstar Baseball had, like, the different characters. The game just functioned perfectly. Perfectly. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big baseball fan. I grew up playing baseball. And just have a video game where you can play with your favorite characters. My brother and I played this for hours and hours on end, just against each other. And what's so funny is my sister Kristen, she was never good at the game, so we never let her play, and then she had to watch us play, which was actually hilarious. But Mario Superstar Baseball, fantastic game. I think I'm gonna put it in the C tier as well. I'm trying to think about all the other games that are coming up on here and how they relate. Now, Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest story games that I have ever played in my life. I stayed up one night. I wanted to beat it. I stayed up one night. My mom fell asleep on the couch, and I beat the whole thing. Well, it's not like from start to finish. I already had some saved progress, but that was one of my most accomplished nights of my life when I was a child, to be honest with you. And then my mom ended up waking up, and I was still playing around 5 a.m. And then she was awesome and was like, okay, just go to bed soon because I get to finish the game. Awesome game. Love the story. Love the power-ups. The levels were great. This game was awesome. The visuals in it were perfect. I have so many good memories of this game. I really do. Rayman 3, guys. I think I might want to throw it into the S tier. I absolutely love this game. Let's move on, though, guys. This is one you're not going to agree with me on. Super Mario Galaxy, while it is one of the best Mario games of all time, it's not necessarily for me. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing it. But when you're comparing it to a game like Rayman 3, I liked Rayman way better. Way better. And there's so many games that I played by myself that I liked more than Mario Galaxy. And Mario Galaxy is the best of the bunch when it comes to Mario platformers. I'm going to throw Mario Galaxy into the C tier behind Metroid Prime. That's where I'm putting it for now. And guys, again, keep in mind, C tier is still among my favorite games. This is a whole list of the favorite games that I've played throughout my life. You know what I mean? So again, need to keep that in mind. Now, Mario Kart Double Dash. We love Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash is the greatest Mario Kart game ever. It has strategy to it, special items, 2 characters per kart. The maps were perfect. I don't care how much you liked Mario Kart Wii or how much you like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They do not stack up to Mario Kart Double Dash. This brought an element of strategy into Mario Kart, something that we were missing. And I understand now you can like customize your karts and that, but just imagine a Double Dash remaster. Adding all of the things that we already got. Double Dash will forever be the greatest Mario Kart game in my opinion until they remaster it, or if that ever happens. Mario Kart Double Dash, S tier. S tier at the start of S tier as of right now. WarioWare Smooth Moves. If you guys don't know, I am a big fan of the WarioWare series. I absolutely love all the WarioWare games, but I have a special memory, man. The day that my uncle brought this home to us, I was playing it with my brothers and sisters. This has the best mini games out of all the WarioWares, and I really enjoyed the new one too, okay? I played it all through with my girl. My girl also agrees. Every once in a while, now because the Wii's unplugged and we moved out, we haven't done it, but every once in a while, we'd boot up WarioWare again, and honestly just play from start to finish and just take turns. The only thing that kept this back was this is a single-player game, and it was such a missed opportunity on the Wii. However, still an amazing time. I'm going to throw WarioWare Smooth Moves into B tier. Kirby Air Ride. I like Kirby Air Ride more than any Mario Kart game. Besides maybe Double Dash, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I do, man. That's tough. Kirby Air Ride is peak racing. Not only did it have that, it had what was it called? It was called Trials or something, where it was like a mini version of Kirby Air Ride while you were playing Kirby Air Ride. It was perfect. You could pick the different characters, pick the different stars to play on, and you had that, was it City Trial? If any of you played Kirby Air Ride, you would know what I'm talking about. Kirby Air Ride has so much to do with it. This is one of those games that's just endless fun. You can play forever, in my opinion. I cannot tell you the amount of hours that I put into this when I was little. Kirby Air Ride. I'm tempted to throw in an SS, but I know there's other games in there. Kirby Air Ride, S tier. Do I want it in front of Double Dash? These are about as equal you could get for racing games. They are just perfect. Perfect. Now, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Until Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, I would have considered this to be SS. But Smash Bros. Was some of my favorite series of all time. Again, countless hours playing with my brother Josh. We got so good, we actually competed in this game. It's a great game, but it does not stack up to the brand new Super Smash Bros., which, spoiler alert, is on this list, but Super Smash Bros. For Wii U was too good to be left behind. Like, I had to put two Smash Bros. On this list. While I love Brawl and Melee, it does not stack up to this game. It is great. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Oh, man. I'm throwing in the SS tier, guys. I love Smash Bros., and this was a fantastic game. Sonic Mega Collection. This had, you know what? SS. Sonic Mega Collection is going into the SS tier. If you guys like Sonic, this has an endless amount of content within it. And it's not just the old games, because you can play the old games and they're all great. But you can go in and read comic books. You can go take a look at the history of Sonic. Guys, Scott the Woz made a video about Sonic Mega Collection. You need to watch that video if you like Sonic, because he made the whole thing perfectly. It's just a dive into Sonic's history while you can play all of the games. I remember sitting in my mom's living room when I was a kid and just like scrolling through the comic books. There is so much content into this game. It's one of the greatest Sonic experiences you'll ever have. Honestly, Sonic Mega Collection absolutely deserves the spot in the SS tier. Now, let's move down. Mario Kart DS. Another great addition to the Mario Kart series. It does not stack up to Double Dash or Kirby Air Ride, I can tell you that. It's the problem with rating this is I associate my memories to this, and I feel like if you guys were in my position, you would probably be doing the same. That's kind of like what we do with it when we're talking about all the games we've liked through history, right? Mario Kart DS, I have so many memories playing multiplayer with like 10 people in a circle in a classroom in school, you know what I mean? It has great maps, great characters. There's just something about Mario Kart DS that hits right, and I do believe it's better than the Mario Kart Wii version. I understand it's an unpopular opinion, but in my mind, it's just the correct opinion. But I understand that's, of course, subjective, right? Mario Kart DS, though, it's nowhere near Mario Kart Double Dash, but I like it better than all the other Mario Karts. I'm going to throw Mario Kart DS right... This is a toughie. Tough game to place. I'm going to throw it in a C tier. Wii Sports. We all have our experiences with Wii Sports, guys. Wii Sports is just one of those games that everybody loves, and it's one of those timeless games where no matter how many times you go back to play it, it will be just as fun. Wii Sports has the sport, but is it as good as these three? It just might be. I'm going to throw it in S tier. Where into the S tier am I going to throw it, though? I'm going to throw it... I value multiplayer more than I do single player, so I'm going to throw it right in front of Rayman 3. We're splitting the Raymans apart. Okay, Jackbox. We got two Jackbox games on here for you guys. Jackbox Party Pack 3. I feel like I could rate these about the same. What Jackbox Party... it's just a different games. You got Trivia Murder Party. You got Faking It. You got Quiplash on this one. It's always solid. I believe Jackbox Party Pack 3 and 5, I'm just going to talk about them at the same time. They're always a good time, especially if you have a good group of people with you, man. No matter what, you're going to have fun with this game. I'm going to throw both of them into the B tier, because with Jackbox, like I said, if you're having a bunch of people and you're playing these games, or whether you're playing it by yourself or whatever, you can't play Jackbox by yourself, but you get the point. I feel like I would have more fun with all of these games than I would Jackbox. Maybe not. This is such a hard list to make, man. Really, really difficult. I'm going to throw them in front of WarioWare. Both of them. Jackbox Party Pack 5 with Patently Stupid in the Madverse City. That is the best Jackbox Party Pack that exists. It's infinitely better than Jackbox Party Pack 3, but since I'm not going to add all of the Jackbox games to this, these two are the best, and they stand out completely for me. Now, a little bit of an unpopular opinion if you are a Sonic fan. Sonic and the Secret Rings. I loved this game. I loved the story. I love the scenery. I love the wonky Wii controls. I love the bonus levels. I already said I love the story, I'm pretty sure, but I love the cutscenes. I love everything about this game. Loved it. This is one of the best Sonic games I've ever played. But is it better than all of these games that I was just talking about? Josh and I still play Smash Bros. before we watch UFC on weekends, and every once in a while we'll listen to the song. It's so good. It's so good. No such thing. Sonic and the Secret Rings. Where am I gonna throw you? I'm gonna throw it into the B tier. I'm going to throw it in front of WarioWare. I feel like that is a proper placement. Now we play. Something that tried to be Wii Sports and was almost as good. It was really fun. Wii Play, if you guys have ever, I don't know how well you can see right here, but where my mouse is, the tank game carried this. It was a great time. All of the games in Wii Play are a lot of fun to play. I'm going to put it into the C tier, right behind Monkey Ball, I think. I think that's pretty good. I think it's a good spot. Now, New Super Mario Bros. U. It was a huge step up to the New Super Mario Bros. Because you have the Wii tablet and you have 5 players. You control people with the tablet, putting blocks everywhere. It adds to the experience like no other Mario platformer does, especially when you're playing multiplayer. It's not nearly as good as the New Super Mario Bros. For DS because of all the minigames, but I think the tablet and the fact that you could have an extra player really hammers it home. I had so much fun playing this game. I think I'm going to put it in the B tier in front of... okay, this is tough, man. Because now that I'm keep moving WarioWare back, I don't think it's as good as these games that I put here. I'm going to put WarioWare into the C tier at the beginning of C tier. I'm going to move that, but New Super Mario Bros. Goes into the B tier. Now, unpopular opinion again, I'm full of them today, guys. I am full of them. Pokken Tournament. I'm not a Pokemon fan. I never play Pokemon. I've played one Pokemon game my whole life, and I just never got into it, okay? I'm not hating on Pokemon. It's obviously one of the greatest games to ever exist, or like the series of games. It's just not for me. I don't enjoy the Pokemon's games. However, Pokken Tournament, bringing in the Mortal Kombat element, is so much fun to me. I spent a little bit of time trying to get good at this game, but I had nobody to play it with, so I kind of dropped it. However, the times that I did play this game, it was so good. It was so much fun. Very, very good game, and I hate that it doesn't get the love that it deserves. In my opinion, the love that it deserves. Pokken Tournament, I'm throwing it into the A tier, man. I have a lot of fun playing this. A very well-structured fighting game with different characters, different moves, and it had that weird thing where it's hard to describe where you get the change of the point of view and then that change your movesets. I think it's really fun, man. Pokken Tournament is going into the A tier. Great. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Oh, man. This is tough. Because when you're going into all of these games that we're going to get into now, I am mainly talking about the multiplayer aspect, okay? That's what I care about the most when it comes to games. And I had a lot of fun playing Assassin's Creed. Great memories playing with my cousins. I don't have too much else to say about it, besides like I hopped on, online was great, had some great times playing it. I'm going to throw it into the C tier. I'm going to put it behind Monkey Ball. That's where I think that's a proper spot for it. BO2, you sir, are going straight into the SS tier. Black Ops 2 COD, one of the greatest games in history. Don't care what anybody says. I will die on that hill. It is one of the greatest games to ever come out in gaming history. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. The maps were perfect. The guns were perfect. The games was perfect. The time it came out was perfect. Life was great then. And I understand that's factoring into it a little bit, but I also believe this is structured to be a fantastic game. I loved whatever game mode there was to play. I enjoyed it thoroughly. If you guys are watching this video, Josh, Nick, David, I played with them and a couple other friends who definitely won't watch the channel, but their names are Michael and TJ. We played this every day. Every single day, and I will cherish those moments forever. It was some of the most fun I've ever had gaming. It's right up there with Fortnite, man. Right up there with Fortnite. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it is a perfect game. It came out in the perfect time in my life. I played it with the perfect people. In my opinion, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is in the SS tier, like I said, one of the greatest games of all time. Now, you want to keep talking about COD because I have them all pretty much lined up here. Call of Duty Ghosts. This one gets a lot of hate, but I really like it. I don't have too much else to say about it. The maps were okay. It's just a little bit of a step back when you want to compare it to all the COD games. Call of Duty Ghosts, I'm going to put it into the C tier. Where do I want to put it, though? I think I'm going to put it right in front of Metroid Prime. I think that's a good spot for it, in my opinion. Now, Phasmophobia. I like playing Phasmophobia. The only problem with this is it's good to play every once in a while because I believe it gets really repetitive. But when you are in the mood for a horror game, Phasmophobia is just fantastic. However, stacking it up to the rest of these games, I think I'm going to put it also in the C tier. I'm going to put it right behind Metroid Prime in my opinion. Now, just give me a second, guys. I need to fix this tier list. Needed to make it a little bit smaller there, but anyways, let's move on to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I think this is the most underrated COD in COD history. Now it's finally getting a little bit of the love it deserves because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is old now, and people are like starting to be blinded by nostalgia a little bit, but at the time it came out, I felt like I was the only dude that loved this game. I swear to God. Very underrated. People were just comparing it to MW2 too much, which is not on this list, surprisingly, because I like these games more than I did MW2. Modern Warfare 3, a very solid game. I'm going to throw it into the A tier at the beginning of A tier. Really, really liked it. Call of Duty Black Ops, the first Black Ops. Everything that I said about it. And did I not talk about zombies when I was talking about Black Ops 2? The best zombies of all time. I don't think I ever talked about it. What is wrong with me, man? You guys get the point. Black Ops 2 is fantastic, but Black Ops, the first time we've ever really gotten into zombies, the maps were great. Everything that I said about Black Ops 2, it's pretty much the exact same thing, except Black Ops 2 is just an enhanced version of what Call of Duty Black Ops is. I'm putting Black Ops, the first one. This S tier is tough. I gotta remember this is S tier. S tier games, because I'm thinking like this. This is just S tier, but these games are perfect. These games are perfect. Call of Duty Black Ops is almost there. I think I'm going to throw it in the start of S tier. I almost want to throw it into SS tier. Now, here's an interesting one, okay? Destiny. Destiny 2. I just recently started playing Destiny, and I want to play it more. I am really enjoying it through what I have been playing it so far. The game is probably, I believe, you know what? I can confidently say it is the most beautiful game I've ever played in my life, and I'm somebody who plays games and really appreciates stuff like that. The scenery in the games is something that I really, really like. Like, I love the background in Sonic Mega Collection. You know what I mean? I just notice those things, and I think they're fascinating. Destiny 2 is, I haven't played it nearly enough to really compare it with the rest of the games, but this is just an early impression I have from Destiny. I intend on playing it more, and I've been playing it with somebody that I just hold so closely to me, and because it's just us two playing the game, it just means more to me in that sense. I think so far, Destiny 2, this has the potential to move up, and I'm a Bungie fan. I like the mechanics. So far, I think I'm going to throw it into B tier. I'm going to throw it in the bottom of B tier right now. I just need to play it more. I am confident in saying this could move up to A or S. But as of right now, I'm throwing it in the B tier. Now, guys, speaking of games I don't play too often, while it's still on here, I have a lot of fun with Warzone 2. I always talk about with my BRs, give me proximity chat. That sold it alone. I already like Call of Duty. I know on the channel I don't talk about COD that much. I love COD. I love Call of Duty, and I always have. Warzone 2, and I'm not somebody who cares if somebody kills me and they're hacking. I don't care at all. If there's bugs in the game, if something doesn't work, I find it funny. I don't care at all. The proximity chat in this game, the times that I do hop on it, it just makes for such great memories, and it's just, I laugh so hard. I laugh so hard at it, man. The proximity chat here is reminding me of the games that I used to get with the game chats online, the toxic game chats with Black Ops 2, Black Ops, and MW3. It's great. I like Warzone 2 so much more than people give it credit for. Where am I going to throw it, though? I'm going to throw it at the bottom of A tier. Very, very solid game. Now, a game that people don't like anymore. Among Us. I still like Among Us. Well, I haven't played Among Us in a long time. It carried 2020, man. That and Fortnite just carried 2020. There's not too much to say about Among Us. It's a really fun game. I'm going to throw it in. Is it better than all these games? Now that I'm looking at this, guys, Monkey Ball, I think, is better than all of these games that are in the C tier. So I'm going to move Monkey Ball into the bottom of B tier. And then I think I'm going to move Among Us into the top of C tier. That feels better to me. Monkey Ball is significantly, to me, better than all of these games that I mentioned down here. Now, Gears 3. The only Gears of War game that I've played, and I love it. I have so many beautiful memories playing this with my dad at night. While he wasn't the biggest fan of Gears of War, he played it because I liked it. You know, we stayed up late so many nights playing it. So I have a strong connection to this game. But when the multiplayer doesn't stack up to a thing like COD. Gears 3, I'm going to put it in the B tier. I'm going to put it in front of Destiny. That feels right. That feels right. Halo 4, Halo Reach. Oh, man. Oh, man. Where do I want to throw Halo 4? The two greatest Halo games of all time. Halo 4 and Halo Reach. I love Halo games, but these two stand out so much. I am one of those people that, like, once they switched over to 343, everybody started really hating on it, but I loved Halo 4 and still do, and I still play it to this day. I know this is going into the S or SS tier. Does Halo 4 stack up with these other games? Wow, this is a hard decision to make. I feel like I have to throw Halo 4 with Black Ops, the start of S tier. I might change my mind on that. We'll see. We'll see. I'll take another look at this once we're done. Halo Reach, though. You are flying into the SS tier, friend. Oh my god. The maps, the guns, everything about Halo Reach was perfect. This is the game that I've played the most throughout my life. I don't care how long Fortnite's been out for. That's been my main game since 2018. Nothing will compare to the hours I put in Halo Reach. Playing with my friends, playing with my brother, staying up late with my dad. My dad and I, man, we played this game until like 6 in the morning. So much. Oh my god, Halo Reach is so good, man. Halo Reach is so good. I played it with amazing people, my family, my friends. And the game itself, the structure of it's great. And I'll even talk about the campaign, man. The campaign's great for it too. This is the best Halo game, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. But the question remains, do I like it more than Call of Duty Black Ops 2? I think I do. I think I do. These could be tied, man. They really could. This is the best game that we've taken a look at so far. Halo Reach, SS tier, one of my favorite games of all time. Now, Portal 2. Portal 2. It's not so much this game that I loved, but my brother carried me through this game. We had an amazing run through it, and I just have really good memories of this game. I've actually only played it once, but I hold it really special to my heart. I loved Portal 2. I loved the levels. It was one of the first times where I realized my brother had a mind better than mine. He was so good, where I was just stumped. I was fascinated watching him solve these puzzles. And he's 4 years younger than me. For real. Portal 2 is really fun, but it doesn't stack up to nearly anything that I've talked about at this list. Portal 2, I think I'm going to throw... I'm going to throw it behind Phasmophobia. That seems... You know what? This might go to the bottom. Either that or Mario Kart DS. Portal 2, yeah, you know what? It's the worst game that we've taken a look at. However, again, absolutely no shame being in the C tier, guys, because this is still some of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. Let's talk Kirby again. Let's talk Kirby Canvas Curse. This was actually my first DS game. I saw my cousin playing it, and I was so jealous of the mechanics, and I loved it. I couldn't wait to get it. My uncle, because he's the best uncle in the world, bought it for me. I love Kirby Canvas Curse. It was such a unique concept. The power-ups were great. I love the rainbow line that you could draw on. It was just a really solid, fun game. I don't have too much of... Like, there's not too much to look in it. You're drawing a line for Kirby to go through on a DS. Like, what else can I say about it? Great game. Lots of fun. Where am I going to throw this? I think I'm going to throw it in front of Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I like that. I like that placement. Okay, now let's talk Mario Party. Like we talked about Mario Party 8, I have Mario Party 6 and Mario Party 7. I believe Mario Party 8, Mario Party 6, and Mario Party 7 to be the best of the Mario Party games. And I just see Mario Party 5 is down here. I added all of them. Really solid games, man. Really, really solid. Mario Party 6 and Mario Party 8 are the two greatest Mario Parties, in my opinion. They are very closely contested. That's why I'm going to put Mario Party 6 right behind Mario Party 8. While that's close, has a very unique structure to it, great mini games, but Mario Party 8 is just so good, man. It's just a step up. Like, I don't think any other... Oh, these two are close, okay? They're in the same spot, but Mario Party 8 I just like a little bit better. You want to talk Mario Party 7, though? Almost there. Almost as good. Solid Mario Party game. But I'm going to throw it into the B tier. Mini games were great. Mario Party 7 was really fun. All the Mario Party games are pretty fun, but these stand out. I think I'm gonna... I don't think I like it more than Raving Rabbids 2, or Jackbox, or Sonic and the Secret Rings. Mario Party 7 I'm gonna... Oh, but do I like it more than Wii U? Do I like it more than Gears of War? Yeah, I think I do. This is such a tough list to make, guys. It's crazy. If you're sticking with me through this, I really appreciate you watching. Like, honestly, I think that's where I'm gonna place it. Yeah, I like that. Now, Mario Strikers Charged. I was actually really excited for the brand new Mario Strikers. I still haven't played it because I don't have anybody to play it with, to be honest. And Nintendo's online. Yeah, right. Mario Strikers Charged. Again, countless hours with my brother, my cousins. I even had a couple friends that played this game. Mario Strikers is one of those like underrated gems. This is Mario Strikers Charged. We actually started playing this game like a little bit competitively. Got very good at it. It's a really solid game. The power-ups are great. The characters are great. The taunting's great. The uniqueness to the maps and the characters. A very well-structured game. No matter how many times I play this, I have just as much fun. Mario Strikers Charged, I'm going to put it in the A tier. Where are they all in the A tier? You know what? Do I want to put it in the S tier? I'm going to put it in front of MW3. Very, very solid game. Amazing. Mass Effect 3. Kind of like Gears of War. This is the only Mass Effect in the series that I played, but I liked it. I played a lot with my dad growing up. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. Just like Gears of War, mostly just like multiplayer stuff, but I had fun with it. I think I'm going to put it right up there with Gears, to be honest with you. I think that's fair. A little bit less than I liked in Gears, but still. Minecraft. How can you not put this in the SS tier? Like Halo Reach, like I always talk about on the channel, Minecraft is one of the greatest games of all time. I don't play Minecraft anymore. I haven't played it in years, but I will hop on Minecraft in just a second if one of my friends told me to. You know what I mean? The replayability of this is perfect. The world building, the different things that you can do, Hunger Games, the possibilities for Minecraft are absolutely endless. So much fun, Minecraft. But it's not better than Halo Reach. It's not better than COD Black Ops 2. Minecraft is better than Smash Bros. Wii U. Now that we're going to talk about another Smash Bros. Game. Yes, I think that's a good placement. Minecraft in the SS tier behind Halo Reach, behind Black Ops 2. Now let's talk about Mortal Kombat 11. There's a lot of Mortal Kombat games that I like, but I think 11 stands out. I like the characters. The graphics are fantastic. Mortal Kombat, every single time you play a Mortal Kombat game, to be honest with you, it's more of the same thing. It's just an improvement upon itself. Very solid fighting games. The only thing that's putting it back a little bit is remembering the combinations thing. It's so different from a game like Smash Bros. Because there's not so much thought going into it. You just remember the button combinations and you do some great. I know it's a little bit more than that, but still. I love Mortal Kombat, but that's why it's not nearly as good as the other fighting games that I do like. Mortal Kombat, where am I going to put you? Where am I going to put you? I think I'm going to put him right behind... Oh, this is tough. I'm going to put it in between Mario Party 7 and Mario Party... Or excuse me, and Super Mario Bros. Wii U. I like that placement. Yeah. Yeah, now let's talk about Sonic Adventure DX, the first Sonic Adventure game. Story's great. The game's great. Timeless game. It will forever be one of my favorite Sonic games. If you're a Sonic fan, man, this is obviously going to be on your list. It is great. Sonic Adventure DX. Bottom of A tier. I liked it. Yes, that's where I'm going to put it. The story's fantastic. The game is replayable forever. Let's talk Mario Party again. Mario Party 5. This has some of the best mini games in the Mario Party series. It will forever be one of the best Mario Party games. However, the game is just if it was just a little bit faster, it'd be the best Mario Party. But these games take forever. I'm going to put it with Mario Party 7. I feel like they should stick together, but just below Mario Party 7. Now, let's talk about Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, a lot of what I said about Mortal Kombat. Very solid fighting game. They kind of remind me for each other. And this Soul Calibur in particular, Soul Calibur IV, I think is really good. My cousin introduced me to it, and I got obsessed with it for a little while, and I haven't played it at all throughout the years. But this will forever be one of my favorite games. I'm going to put it into the D tier, at the beginning of D tier. That's where I'm going to throw Soul Calibur. I like that. I like that. Now, let's talk Fortnite. Thought about this a lot throughout the years because I have a lot of games that I really hold special in my heart. There's 3 games that stand out. 4 games. Smash Bros. Ultimate, Fortnite, Halo Reach, Black Ops 2. I believe those to be the greatest games of all time to me. And even if you want to take a look at it, I believe Fortnite is objectively the best game ever. I really do. The amount of stuff that you can do with it, creative, you can play anything that you want. The Battle Royale experience is like nothing more. It has all the crossovers. It has Battle Pass. It's a free game. What other game has taken over the world? What other game gets more hate than this game? And you know what? Miserable people love other people to be miserable, so when they see somebody having fun on a beautiful game and they don't want to be a part of it, they try to tear it down. This game has been talked about since it came out, and it is still on top. I objectively believe this is the greatest game in history of gaming and might just be forever. No other game's ever going to take over the world like it. I never get tired of it. It is still updating to this day. Fortnite does everything right. The game's constantly changing. The meta, you have competitive. You want to play competitive. You can play stupid games like bumper cars. You can play snipers versus runners. I don't even mean to call it stupid. I meant you can literally do whatever you want. Now, with Creative 2.0 coming out, it's already out. We're starting to see horror games. We're starting to see experiences with graphics that are just unbelievable in the Unreal Engine. This game is ever improving. It is my favorite game, and it is the greatest game of all time, in my opinion. And I really don't think that's up for debate. I understand everybody has their own opinions, right? Everybody likes their own things. But Fortnite is going into the SS tier. Fortnite could be on a tier in its own, man. It really could. Let's talk Sonic Heroes. Sonic, this is tough, man. Okay, this is really tough because this is my favorite Sonic game. But the reason it's my favorite Sonic game is because this is the game that introduced me to video games. When I was a little kid, when this game first came out, my uncle brought home a GameCube with Sonic Heroes. He brought home a GameCube with Sonic Heroes, Luigi's Mansion, and Pac-Man World 2. I didn't play those other games. I played Sonic, and then I became a super fan of Sonic throughout my entire childhood. I understand this might not objectively be the best of the Sonic games, but this game is my first video game, and I've still played it throughout the years, and I never get tired of it. It just floods me with memories. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the teams. I love the bonus stages. I love the variety of levels. I love the boss fight. This game is fantastic. And it's a tough placement because I think I like it more than Sonic Mega Collection. But, this is tough. I might like Sonic Mega Collection more than Sonic Heroes. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is such a tough list to make. Holy. You know what I'm going to do, guys? You know what I'm going to do? I'm moving these down. I'm moving these down because these games stand on their own. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And Sonic Heroes, I'm going to throw reluctantly in front of Mega Collection. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to put it. Oh, but I can't believe I'm making a list with Halo 4 down this far. No, that's not right. I had these in front. Oh, that's why. What am I doing, man? No, okay. I'm rearranging a little bit. Halo 4, you're going in the top of S tier. In front of Minecraft, then Smash Bros. I think that's proper. Black Ops, I think you're going to stay there. Tough, man. This is tough. Jesus. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about Knights, a game that nobody talks about, a great game from Sega. Knights is one of those feel-good games, and I absolutely love the graphics for it. I remember the day this game came out. I got it, and I didn't know what Knights was, and I found the game beautiful, to be honest with you. I love just flying around, even though that's not necessarily what you were supposed to do. Knights is great. Where am I going to put Knights, though? I think I'm going to put it in the C tier. I'm going to put it... I'm going to put Knights in front of Call of Duty Ghosts here. I think that's a good placement. I think I like that placement here. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk Pico Park. Pico Park hasn't been out. Well, it's been out for a long time, but I haven't really got into it until recently. And it's one of those games where you're just constantly laughing. I have a great time with this and my friends. I need to make more videos on Pico Park. We're going to play it again. Pico Park is up there with my favorite games. But I think it's going to go at the bottom. I love Pico Park, but not nearly as much as anything on this list. Now, Rocket League. I used to play a little bit of Rocket League. When I do play Rocket League, I have so much fun with it. I'm horrible at Rocket League, and I rarely play it nowadays. I can't remember the last time I played it. But I used to play Rocket League and hop on with some of my friends, and it deserves to be on this list. Rocket League is objectively a great game. Obviously, has a fantastic and passionate fan base. I understand the hype. I understand it. I enjoy it myself. But again, it's kind of like Pico Park where I need to play it more. I haven't played it as much as these ones. But Rocket League, you know what, man? I'm gonna put it in front of Phasmophobia over here. I like that. I like that placement for it. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is one of those where you just actually, like I was just talking about with another game. Sea of Thieves is one of those games where you can just hop on. You can have a good time no matter what you end up doing. This is one of those games where you could legitimately just sit down with a drink and just laugh with the boys on Discord. No matter what you're doing in Sea of Thieves, it is a fantastic time. I love Sea of Thieves. You know what? I'm going to throw Sea of Thieves in the A tier, but where in the A tier am I going to put it? I'm going to put it actually in front of Mario Party. I like that placement for Sea of Thieves. Now let's talk Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god. This is a great game, man. It gets way too much hate. I actually love the different routes of the stories. You can make Shadow evil, you can make him good. While some of the gameplay does lack, the story really hammered it home in my opinion. Literally the only thing I did not like about this game was that stupid level with Maria and you had to fight all of the bosses, and then sometimes there was that bug where one of them didn't spawn and I didn't figure that out until I was old. I played that for hours looking for that stupid robot. But anyways, if that's the only thing that I don't like is one little thing about a level, this game's great, man. This game is fantastic, and the memes that came out of this game were so good. There are endless memes from this game, but even in memes aside, this game has stood the test of time. I enjoy Shadow the Hedgehog a lot. I'm going to throw it in front of Sonic DX. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I love Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, Sonic Advance 3. This is the best 2D Sonic game in my opinion. Better than any 2D Mario. I can tell you that. This game is a platformer that handles speed and pace perfectly. With just the right amount of spin on Sonic. This is a game where it is just fun to play no matter what. You can really feel the speed with these Sonic Advance games. What it tried to do, it executed perfectly. Sonic Advance 3 is great. It's really great. I'm gonna throw it at the beginning of C tier. I think it's better than everything that's in this. Can we move it? Thank you. I think it's better than everything that's in this row, but I'm not nearly as good as all of these. No, I don't know. No, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there now. Sonic Adventure 2. Probably what everybody considers to be the greatest Sonic game. It's almost there for me. The replayability's there. The story is perfect. We got Shadow the Hedgehog. You can play as your villains. You can play as your heroes. The story that was told in it is just great. It has great multiplayer. It has the Chow Garden. The replayability for this game will forever be there. And I see why everybody loves this game. It hits just as hard every single time that you play through it. I need to play through it again. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. We're throwing it right behind Sea of Thieves. Right behind a Sea of Thieves. Right in front of the Mario parties. Yeah. That looks good to me. That looks good to me. Now, let's talk Smash Ultimate. When I talked about the 4 games that stand on their own above every other game that I've played in my life, it is these 4 games. Fortnite, Halo Reach, Black Ops 2, Smash Ultimate. I know I like it more than BO2. But these games, man, this is like, they're beating each other by an inch besides Fortnite. Fortnite could be SSS, man. Do I like it more than Halo Reach? I might. No. This is one of the toughest videos that I've ever had to make, guys. Is Halo Reach second place, or is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in second place? Oh my god. I don't know, man. I think I gotta put Smash Ultimate in front of Halo Reach. That hurts my heart that I have to put Halo Reach in third. But I think that's where I'm going to put it. Such good games, man. Let's talk the last game on this list, and that is Worms 2 Armageddon. I love the Worms games. Some of the most underappreciated games in the history of gaming. You get a good group to play this, whether it's online or in person. The fun that you could have in this game is endless. And I wish to this day that Worms was still popular. It was never really that popular, to be honest with you, but no matter how many times you play this, it's kind of like Mario Party, to be honest with you. It will always be fun. Worms, where am I going to throw it? You know what? I'm throwing it into the S tier. Worms 2 Armageddon. I'm going to throw it right behind. Do I want to put it in front or behind Kirby Air Ride? I like the placement for it. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Do I like this list? We got Fortnite, Smash Ultimate, Halo Reach, BO2. Stands out about everything else. And then you have these games. I'm going to rearrange now that I thought about it. Wii U, then Minecraft. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Man, what a great group of games. The amount of nostalgia I am feeling in my heart right now looking at this list, guys, is fantastic. Of course, out of all of the games that I've ever played in my life, these are all of my favorite games that I've played. These stand out amongst everything. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you think, and someday, sometime, I will be making a tier list with every game that I've ever played, and maybe I'll rank them. But for now, of course, this is my opinion. These are the games that I love, and this is where I'm placing them. Keep in mind that Pico Park is still great. It's still better than a lot of games that I've played. C tier is not bad. It's just comparing all of my favorite games. The memories that I'm being flooded with right now just looking at this stuff is incredible, guys. Let me know if anything on this list is something that would be on your own list. Please let me know, guys, down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to think if I wanted anything else changed, but I don't. This is perfect. Let me know what you thought about the tier list, guys. Let me know if you want me to make an update video. And what games do you love from this list? Comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here and you enjoy the content, please consider hitting the like button. It would help out the channel a ton. And subscribe if you are brand new and you want to see more videos. But if you want to continue watching the Clen channel, there will be 2 videos on the screen right here for you. Check them out, guys. They are pretty great. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.